What up, everybody? It's your boy BQ. This is the Impact Lounge, number one place to be for the Impact Wrestling fan. I'm on vacation right now in Southern California, back home, but with the news that hit, I had to talk to you guys. Tessa Blanchard, this is via PWI. Tessa Blanchard has been released from Impact Wrestling and stripped of the Impact World Championship. Now, I was told about a week or so ago that the things with Tessa was really overblown, but I wasn't able to get a confirmation when it came to the rumor about her not submitting promos to Impact and if there was heat there. And because I wasn't able to get that confirmation, even though I was told things were overblown, in the back of my head, I'm like, something doesn't sound right. And I really found her social media behavior to be kind of odd because it wasn't promoting anything that had to do with Impact, the world title. I mean, she had supposedly this big match at Slammiversary coming up. Didn't appear to give a shit. Was just posting a bunch of stuff with Selena De La Renta, a bunch of photo shoots and things like that in Mexico. So, you know, she was stuck in Mexico, but a lot of the fans and the viewers and everything have pointed out, well, she's a U.S. citizen, so there's no reason she couldn't get to the United States, be quarantined, show for the tapings, or whatever the case was. But now it looks like it's official with a ref with a whistle that she is gone. And here's the real underlying factor in all this, which is bananas. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Is that there seems to almost be a curse when Impact puts the world title on somebody. If you go back to Brian Cage, to Johnny Impact, to Alberto Del Rio, El Patron, Austin Aries, you start going to the last few champions, there's always something. They always either leave the company right away, or they leave on some kind of drama or some kind of controversy, or it's just always something. It always seems like there's some kind of just curse behind this title. And you know, the only real dedicated Impact star that's held the title in a while was Sami Callihan, and he was just a placeholder champion for Tessa Blanchard. So this you know, even points out a different problem within Impact. You know, they seem to book the tag titles in the X division well, but are they putting the titles on the right people? Are they putting them on the ones they think should hold the title, or the ones that really want to be there, or the fans are really behind? And this is the bananas thing too. When Tessa won the world title, there was a lot of controversy behind that because, you know, she just had the you know, the claims about racism and everything that had come out, and they still stuck behind her and they put the title on her. So you got to think that Tessa, you know, kind of owed the company something at that point. And I think we all felt like something crazy was going on here, because as the world champion, when you're holding that title, you do owe something to the company and to the fans, and you're asked to represent that company as the face of the company, and she hasn't been doing that. So I think we all felt like something like that was going to happen. But all this time, and this goes to another problem too, where if you look at Scarlett Bordeaux, you know, there's been a couple of names last year where Impact's creative was really giving us a lot of them. We're like pushing them down the throat almost, especially with Tessa when she damn near ruined OVE by herself, and you know, Sammy and all that. We had to go through her being Superwoman for all of 2019, and then 2020 rolls around, she wins a title, and this happens. This is the ultimate result of all that push, and you know, this storyline we had to sit through for months and months. This is the result, her being released. And this is a horrible look on Impact, and it seems like every time there's a pay-per-view, something happens. There's some sort of major drama. It doesn't fail. Every single pay-per-view, every pay-per-view that I've been covering this company, there's something surrounding it that takes away from the show. So there's a couple problems this really points out. You know, they're putting the title on the right people, and you know, are they locking the right people down at the right times? It's like, it seems like they give people the biggest push when they're at the end of their contracts. I mean, remember there was the Hardys, who they were the tag team champions and they left the company as the champions. Bobby Roode left as a tag team champion. Eric Young left as the King of the Mountain champion. I mean, there's a pattern here, and they got to do something about fixing that and getting to the end of it. I mean, it's absolute bananas. Now let's talk about Slammiversary. What are they going to do with this world title? I hope that they just announce the 5th participant ahead of time, because usually when there's a mystery opponent in a match like this, the mystery opponent wins the match. You know, that's just the way it is. And I would just prefer to know who it is now, and let's build the show. Don't announce a mystery opponent for the world title match. Like, that's the main event. So find someone who's gonna take her place, and let's have a good match, because this world title picture, I've already been saying, is paper thin. This world title scene Impact has. I mean, you put Trey in there, you put Ace Austin in there, he's getting to that point, but you know, they're really lacking main event competitors, and now the biggest star in their company is gone. And this poses another question: are the stories about her being difficult and hard to work with, and the backstage and all that stuff, is that true? You know, does Impact look idiotic right now for, hitching the wagon on the Tessa Blanchard for so long? So let's talk about it in the comments, guys. I'll read what you have to say. I'm on vacation, but I'll be around in the comments. We'll converse about this. This, as I said, points out a lot of different problems with Impact that they got to find a way to figure out. It just seems like putting the world title on someone is a curse, and they got to figure something out with that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, this is the Impact Lounge, #1 place to be. Hit subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'm out. Peace.